there's this interesting way on how Moroccans say no. I don't know if you know about this, but let me mention to you the way most of my friends say no when I propose about something. They'll tell you, Inshallah. Did you hear that one? Inshallah. It's been 4 years living in Morocco, in a foreign country, and the experience has been amazing. So I just want to take a review on how I've been spending my time here, to look on the things, what I've learned, just to, how I've been interacting and know more about my experience here. So this is basically what I'll be doing in this video. I hope you are going to enjoy. And I'm also doing this video because there's someone who commented that I should do it. So I hope you are here to watch and see what I've learned and gathered in these 4 years. This is disturbing me. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the language. So I'm a Zambian. In Zambia we speak English. English is our administrative language, where we use it in schools, classes, offices, and it's the official language that we use. So coming to Morocco, where they speak French, is the very first thing that is different between Zambia and Morocco. We all know that Morocco people speak French, Arabic, and Darija, all those languages that they do speak. The main one that I'm going to talk about is French. I know there's kif kif, all those things, yes, but I'll speak mostly on French. Coming from an English speaking country to Morocco where they speak French, I think it's been an amazing experience where you learn a new language, as well as, there are those times when you begin to miscommunicate and misunderstand someone. So I remember the first time when I started learning French, I went in class, then the professor came in. I didn't know what happened. Then I just saw everyone started to introduce themselves. I just followed the order. The whole class, I never heard anything. You're just like, not knowing what was happening. So it's been an amazing journey learning French, as well as learning to some local phrases that they frequently use. The language is the very first thing that I wish I knew before coming here, and at least I would have done a little bit of research, not knowing that coming here I'll be, trapped in a French speaking country, not knowing what to do. In the end, it is what it is. We're in a French speaking country and we have to learn that which is here. Now let's talk about food. If there's one thing that I believe it also brings people together, food. Let me not lie to you, food. Okay, I don't know if you don't like food, but yeah, food is nice. Basically for me, I don't know why, but most of the times when I taste something for the first time, I don't really like it until I taste it for the second time. So the most outstanding food, Moroccan food, that I've eaten here is tagine. I've liked tagine, and they say the homemade tagine is the best, but if you ask someone to prepare the same food for you, they will tell you the same answer that I mentioned in the first part. Inshallah. Yeah, so tagine is one of my favorite foods that I've liked. There's also couscous, but I didn't really like couscous. I don't know why. And the mint tea, the way you do. Those are the three food. I don't know if you can classify tea as a food or kaya. Can you help me? Is tea food? I've never heard of this. I don't know if tea is classified as food, or maybe there's another way of classifying it. But yeah, the Moroccan tea, mint tea, as well as tagine are the most outstanding food that I've eaten here, and I've really loved the way they prepare them, because yeah, everything just tastes so natural and so real. They're so nice. And the third thing that I wish I knew before coming here is the presence of cats everywhere. Meow. What? I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that cats are everywhere, but sometimes they can be annoying, especially when I'm eating. They disturb me. I don't like it when I'm eating, then they're just there wanting to eat with me. No, that is my food, my personal food. Yes. So the presence of cats everywhere, I do like cats, but finding cats everywhere I'm going isn't a good thing for me. I've not really liked that, but this is a thing that one must before they visit Morocco, or maybe as you are planning to come to Morocco, or maybe you're already in Morocco, I think you've seen the presence of cats in most of the places where you go. It's a good thing, it's also a bad thing sometimes. At least if they were selected places where we can find cats, it's a thumbs up for me. Morocco is a place where there's an exchange of learning opportunities, especially with other countries. I've seen a lot of scholarships as well as students leaving the country going to other countries, especially France and Canada, to continue their studies. This is because the country is good in relating or maybe exchanging learning opportunities with various countries in Europe as well as just within Africa. So it is the good thing that I've found about Morocco, for students especially. So when you come to Morocco, try by all means to at least get to have a chance of finding these learning opportunities. Probably you can learn one or two things as well as advance in your studies in the opportunity that the country offers. So the beautiful cities is another outstanding thing. I'm not going to miss this in this video. Traveling and visiting new places is something that you just have to do when you visit Morocco. There are places like Marrakesh. I don't know why I'm talking about Marrakesh, but I've never been to Marrakesh. There are various places, Shafshan, all those places. If you take time to visit those places, they are so good, well built, as well as they communicate to us about their traditions, their culture, and the things that they do. Visiting places is one of the best experiences that you can do as you come, or maybe in your stay in Morocco. For me, I've not really traveled so much, but I'll try to make a proper program. Probably next year I'll have to maybe travel a little bit and visit some places. It will be so sad leaving Morocco without visiting the various beautiful cities that they have. The 60th one, education system. I don't know if it's because of the language or maybe the difference in the education system between Morocco and my country, but my student life has not been at the best at all. If you're a foreign student where you don't even have an experience with the language, French, as well as the system on how things work here. From the way the modules are taught to the writing exams, everything just seems complicated. I don't know why, and especially if you are new, but as time goes by, things start to get better, and I can agree, at least I'm in a better place right now, but I cannot say it's easy. There's always a hard work and effort that has to be put. In my first days at school, there was literally nothing I was understanding in class. I would just go in class, sit and watch everyone learning, participating, and later leave the room, then come back the following day, and it was the same experience. But with time, everything changed, and thank to God, I'm getting and understanding most of the things right now. I wouldn't say it's easy, but yeah, it's been a great journey in the education sector. This is the main thing why I'm here for school. So basically, I have to put much effort to do my best in school as well as to get that, paper that I'm here for. At the beginning, there was too much math and physics, the algebras and the analysis. I didn't really understand those things, and I tried to apply them in the everyday things that I'm doing, but I couldn't find anywhere. I was just asking my questions: why are we learning all these hard things? For what reason are they punishing us with these things? But things have advanced. I now feel like I'm a student. At least now I can see that the things that I'm learning in class, I can apply them in the society. So this is a good thing that I'm experiencing right now, because the analysis and the algebra are not the easy things that you can just apply outside class or maybe understand with practical examples. Currently, the one thing or the one challenge that I'm facing is the weather. It's very cold in Morocco. It's winter, and waking up as early as 7 hours to go to class is so hard. It's the first battle that I begin fighting in bed just to wake up. You wake up 7 hours, you open the window, there's fog outside, it's clearly white, you cannot see the next, or maybe the something that is coming next to you. So it's a bit cold, and at least right now I'm filming this video when the sun is a bit up. The other thing that I wish I knew before coming to Morocco is the love for football. The locals have so much great support for the game, especially the national team as well as the local league. Whenever there's a match, the amphis and the cafes are full an hour before the match kicks off. There is so much love for the game, such that you can even see it from how the local people support the game. So this is the one thing that I've liked so much, because I'm a soccer fan. Some of you know them. You can easily comment my team in the comment section. We are winning the league this year. So the support for the local teams as well as the national team is so great. Not forgetting the historical achievement that they had in the previous World Cup, where Morocco went to the semi-finals, beating teams like Portugal. A wonderful thing seeing African countries doing that. The love for football in Morocco is so great, and it's one thing that I've liked so much. Yeah, the eighth thing that I'm talking about here is the mountain ranges, especially when you come to the north, when you're using a bus, because when coming to the north, most of the roads, there are no trains, especially when you're using the bus. You begin to, it's more like a roller coaster. You go up, you come down, you go up, you come down. Yeah, I can agree that it can be a scary moment traveling in such kind of places, but the beauty that the nature shares unto us is such kind of a great beauty that you can experience. I know most of us like nature, so if you have been to such places where you see the mountain ranges, I don't know how you felt, or maybe if you can agree with me how beautiful they look whenever you're traveling, especially with the eyes and not on camera. They are not so good when you are using your cameras, your phones, but with your eyes, there are so much wonderful things to experience and witness once in life. In my stay in Morocco, I've had a few challenges, in as much as me being in a foreign country and living in the north part of Morocco. I didn't know that coming to Morocco, I would develop in my pointing as well as speaking with signs. When you go to the market and when you go in places where people cannot communicate with you in French, you end up using sign language, you know, pointing at things. I don't know, by now I've developed myself in such a way that I can easily communicate to people using signs and, you know, counting and, you know, pointing at things. It's one of the challenges that I've encountered in my stay here. We are not comfortable with it. The 10th thing in this video I'll talk about is the people. I've loved the Moroccan people. Overall, they are good people. In the few times when I've had challenges, you know, there's always someone maybe who can help you. When you're in the streets, the taxis are not there. There are people who just come, board the taxi, and, you know, go where you want to go. When you are in class, there are a few people who come up and explain some things that you didn't really understand in class, as well as just generally the way people are. They are so friendly, they are helpful, generous. I believe this is a good thing and the greatest thing that I've loved and experienced in Morocco. Whenever you find people who are good to you, you always have that good energy of being in their presence. So for the last thing that I'll ask for is for you guys now to mention your best or maybe your experience that I've not talked about in this video. Can you comment your experience in the comment section, such that I can also know maybe I've missed out. I know there are a lot of things I've missed out, quite a number. If you can mention them in the comment section, I would love to hear them, so that another video that I'm going to do about my experience in Morocco, I can also incorporate them in the videos. In concluding, I also invite you guys to also watch the other video that I was talking about. I was actually responding to questions that people were asking me about my stay in Morocco, about me, and to view that, I would really appreciate if you can do that. So check out the video and hope you're going to like it.